95% of players are using combat dummies wrong. Today, I'm going to show you the right way to nearly 4 times your XP and show you some other efficient ways to burn through your old MTX items before they are removed for good. If you didn't know, it's possible to right-click combat dummies to deploy 3 at once, but this is hardly the biggest boost to XP per hour with them. It's also possible to combo them with a Scrimshaw Sacrifice to get even more XP. But here is the final tip everyone is missing. Instead of using your dummies at the fort with everyone else, head somewhere like Abyssal Demons in the Wilderness with an aggression potion and or a cannon while also deploying the dummies. This will give you some of the highest combat XP rates possible in the game, and it's really chill. Oh yeah, and don't forget your Silverhawk boots. They work with combat too. Dummies aren't the only MTX items you can combo like this. Protean traps are another incredibly powerful MTX item you should use before they're gone. The best place to use these are on Anachronia for a number of reasons. One, they give hunter marks when used on Anachronia. This is a great buff if you want to unlock rewards in the Hunter Mark reward shop with almost zero effort. Other Proteans don't really have boosts like this, but Protean traps still give some extra boosts, so that's why it's so good to use these up. Another important thing about hunting the Jijinkos specifically on Anachronia is that they give much more XP and are much easier to hunt than herblore habitat Jijinkos. This keeps them a superior choice. The best are carrion Jijinkos near the Slayer Master, but you can also hunt them near the Time Altar. Make sure to use a Zamorak favor when hunting these for a little extra XP per hour. The final thing that's cool if you aren't feeling like full AFKing and want to burn through your MTX items as fast as possible since they're going away, you can use your hunter dummies and Protean traps at the same time. Instead of getting 2.5 million XP per hour, you'll be able to push over 4 million XP per hour and get your MTX items finished off way sooner. This is definitely a win right now due to the upcoming MTX removal and limited time to finish off using them with double XP weeks. We have no guarantee how many more double XP weeks we'll have in the future, so using these up now is the best thing to do. Another MTX item to take advantage of on double XP week is magic note paper with summoning. It allows you to note pouches instead of turning them into scrolls, which can save you a lot of money depending on what you're making. I have a full summoning guide that goes over the methods in more detail. I'll put it in the description if you're curious. Most of you guys know about pulse cores, but something many don't know is you can take them into dungeoneering floors if you want some bonus XP. However, I strongly suggest only taking one at a time because a single floor can consume your whole stack at once. This allows you to keep the 10% pulse core XP up while doing floors. Alternatively, you can bring a full stack of cinder cores if you have extra bonus XP, since only one cinder core is consumed per floor. If you need to quickly refresh a 10% XP boost from a pulse core, you can use your Desert Pantheon aura to do that. When you're using other Proteans, make sure to use them with a portable, as this will save extra for you to use again. I suggest prioritizing traps, protein, and essence, as they're some of the more annoying Protean skills to train and are fairly efficient. You can convert other Proteans into these at a ratio of 3:2 by right-clicking them. You'll gain double XP week tokens when you use up the Proteans. I suggest getting all of the regular skilling outfits first, as they're much harder to grind for than the elite outfits and much cheaper. If you have extra tokens, you can start grabbing elite pieces. As far as we know, these are all staying in the game, so should be safe to get. You don't need to worry about them vanishing once the MTX removal goes into place. Those are my biggest tips for double XP week training with MTX items. If you have any questions about optimization of where to use items, drop a comment and I'll answer it at least this week. I do have a few more tips for you to consider. First off, the fletching rework. Soon, a fletching rework may enter the game, which will likely make fletching a lot more expensive to train. Combined with portables going away, fletching is going to become a much more expensive skill to train and probably have slightly lower XP rates, at least at lower levels. I strongly suggest you work on fletching before this happens. You can also sell all of your finished ammo you make to shops instead of the GE to save a lot of GP. The GE price will often be like one third of a shop sell price, at least on double XP weeks. Another portable skill you should strongly consider is herblore. Portable wells give extra potions such as overloads, which are very expensive and slow to make. The more you get, the better. So doing these portable skills before the portables are removed should be a big priority. It'll save you a lot of money, which takes time to make. And honestly, who doesn't want more overloads? I would be less concerned about focusing on things like fire making and construction because while portables do help with these skills, there are plenty of other and sometimes even better options that exist outside of the portable. Herblore and fletching with ammo are definitely the two more important portable skills to focus on right now. If you do have a bunch of protean logs left over, you can actually light them in fire lines using a pitch can to get incredibly high rates and use up those logs super fast if you want to. The desert is a great spot to do this since you can teleport and just go for miles at once. Also, a quick bonus tip. If you have dwarven ram hammers, you can use them in XP mode on Alia crablets to AFK a single crab forever, or at least until your ram hammer runs out. I believe these don't work on double XP week, but it's a great strategy to use after double XP week is over or your timer runs out. We do have until 2027 to use these all up, but that's going to sneak up way faster than you'd expect. Make sure to consume as many of these items as possible before you lose them forever. Maybe feed a couple to your troll for old time's sake if it'll let you. There are a few other MTX items that are falling into a who knows category right now. That includes wicked hood teleports. You can get these in game, but Jagex has expressed interest in removing them and reworking why they exist in the first place. It is possible to overcharge your wicked hood with teleports up to, I believe, 500 tellies, so if you have extra charges, make sure to pop them in the hood or consume them all to make a very good GP at some altars. I'm sure there's other MTX items I haven't mentioned that have some good uses you'll want to use before it's too late. Maybe some dragon trinket tech, who knows? Share them in the comments to help each other out. I am supportive of the removal and I think it's a good thing for the game, but that doesn't mean I'm going to waste all of the XP bonus items I've acquired over many years of playing the game.